Good day, everyone. If you hadn't seen it announced on Discord or my Twitter yet, I'm here to make this video for you. Uh, I will be now moving away from Twitch officially. I will be pursuing Kick and YouTube simultaneously for multi-stream purposes. There is a lot of reasons for leaving, but also a lot of cons. But recently I decided if I'm in debate about leaving already, it means I'm not happy with my current circumstance and something needs to change. And so I decided to pull the trigger and make that change happen. Will it suck for the next little while? Yeah, because I'm cutting out a major portion of my income. But what does it allow? It allows me to pursue other opportunities. Um, so for those who are not aware, I've been testing waters with Kick recently, and it's been honestly going pretty well. I understand it's years behind in terms of Twitch of quality of life, incentives, and other engagement, but at the same time, it's also ahead of Twitch in other ways, such as the viewer experience, a lot less ads. I was finding on Twitch, ads experience was getting way too much for me. If I turned it on, I had to run it like 6 minutes an hour, which I just don't like taking that many breaks in a single go. If I turned it off, I still had to deal with pre-roll, which honestly took away from me as a creator. I'm not that big of a creator, so just having people leave out of the gate off raids and hosts and other methods due to pre-rolls really was a huge deterrent for people on my channel. So that was like one of the biggest problems. Now, obviously, there's other issues, right? Exclusivity and the fact that Twitch just pressures content creators to stream hundreds of hours a month. When I first started out streaming in 2014, I was just casually doing it. And eventually, the affiliate program came in, and we still got affiliate. And then I rebranded 5 years back. What you know now is Quiet for Me. And what ended up happening was I started making actually some decent money at it. Enough where I look at my wife and say, hey, we could actually like maybe see where this goes. And with Twitch having the requirements it does, with at least 12 days a month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but the big issues is with discoverability. The more you stream, the more Twitch pushes you out. And the less you stream, the less likely you are to be seen. But as someone who's a small streamer, and the fact I was able to stay home all day, one of my strengths was just being able to stream all day and outlast creators and hopefully be able to like pull in off the raids and hosts and grow that way. But doing 2 to 3, sometimes 400 hours a month of created content on live stream was mentally taxing. It was so hard for me to want to look at other content like my YouTube. It was hard to deal with my day-to-day life, keep up on my chores. I barely had enough time to do my reptiles and pets, which is a huge passion of mine. And so I decided something had to change, so I started cutting back, and then I really noticed a stopgap in my growth as a result of that cutback. And then lower income as a result, and it just, the stress started amounting to be way too much. So the exclusivity and the fact that like Twitch does have the lowest industry standard for payout. Like, yeah, Kick has a 95.5, which I'll imagine changes in the future, but why not take advantage of it now if I am able? I know YouTube has a 70/30, which Twitch now brought back to 70/30, but up to $100,000 capped. Which is, if you're making over that anyways, you're pretty much set, but at the same time, it's why, right? So I just feel like there's so many reasons that Twitch has been, honestly, for me, just becoming disconnected from me as a creator, especially a smaller creator. And other platforms starting on the rise. It just kind of makes sense at this point in my career to try and allow myself to explore other opportunities and maybe look for greener pastures elsewhere, especially ones that maybe won't be so divisive to my time, allow me to pursue other content. And the fact that like I'll be able to multi-stream between Kick and YouTube allows me to also easier feed into my own YouTube channel and allow for growth through that. Um, but of course, by doing something like this, we're pretty much starting over, which is not going to look good for brands and other opportunities. So, yeah, there's just a lot been going on recently regarding all of this. But this is why I'm making this video, guys. Let you guys know what's been going on. I just need something that makes it easier for me to do content creation without feeling like I can only do content creation of streaming. And I feel by pursuing both Kick and YouTube and using YouTube VODs to funnel into my own system, make easier cuts and breaks, and then use Kick as a side revenue platform for subs, and the fact it's a new platform still in beta with a lot of features still be implemented, and they've been adding a lot and improving a lot, and they just added the basically block out hot tubs, casino slots as an option in the settings, which is great because it means it'll actually push forward more of the gaming creators like myself. And with this also, this means since I am starting over, of course, whoever does follow me over from Twitch, I do want to thank you guys immensely. Those who've been supporting YouTube, etc. It does mean the world for whoever does follow over, because I have made a lot of friends on Twitch, and that's one of the biggest cons. A lot of my creator friends, a lot of the community members that I've met through Twitch past 5 years, it's just realistic to understand not all of them are going to move over. And the ones that do, thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here now. But at the same time, I got to do what makes me happy, because the happier I am, the more excited I am to do content and give back to you guys in that kind of way. And with Kick making moves to be more of a serious platform, I do think this is a good time to jump ship and hopefully get in on the ground floor and regrow and take advantage of the non-exclusivity clause and see what my options are right now. Because right now I just want to focus on playing more games in general instead of being stuck to the ARPG. Obviously I'm still going to do Last Epoch, Diablo 4, Grim Dawn, and I want to check out some more indie games. I find a few here and there that I really like to play, but I really want to explore that more. So I really want to do this not just because it makes sense for me right now, but it also opens up a lot of other potential. I know it's going to be a slow burn. I know it's going to be rough. But as scary as it is, I'm excited. Because it's going to allow me to start doing recorded, right? Allowing me to directly post VODs instead of doing the integrated Twitch, which has issues at times, and so you might as well just download it, re-edit it, chop it up, and it's just a lot more work, but it's going to be a smoother transition, and smoother my transitions from breaking up my content to multiple platforms, the more time I have for life and content in general, and the easier it is for me. So, I really just wanted to talk about how I've been feeling. Life's been hectic, my health has been hectic, and financially it's been rough, but I feel if I don't make a change, it won't get better. And so, yeah, this is my change. This is my announcement to you guys. I'm moving on to Kick and YouTube simulcasting. We'll see how that goes. And who knows, maybe we'll branch out more into multi-streaming and even look into greater platforms. Maybe a little bit of Rumble, maybe TikTok, who knows. The world's our oyster right now. And I wanted to update you guys on my life, my decisions, and why I haven't been around on Twitch as much, or just in general. It's been a really hard decision. I've been talking to my wife about it a lot, going back and forth. And I think this is just better for the both of us. Plus, more platforms, more opportunities to get my name out there, and hopefully grow more in a sense than I was on Twitch. So, this is all I wanted to tell you guys, give you an up-to-date, and say thank you again for all of the opportunities, all the friendships I made, and we'll see what the future brings. Thank you. Peace.